Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, someone else is always ahead of you? It's not because they're smarter or better, it's because they know something you don't. And honestly, that ignorance is blocking your success. Look at Elle Woods. She thought she had it all figured out until she walked into law school and got smacked in the face with reality. The truth is, what you don't know is exactly what's holding you back. So, if you're coasting through life thinking you've got all the answers, but still wondering why you're stuck, it's time to wake up. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how your ignorance is keeping you from leveling up and how to flip the script so you can finally get out of your own way and make real progress. Let's do this. Okay, before we start, let's get real. You've been working hard, showing up, doing all the right things, but nothing's changing. Meanwhile, it feels like everyone around you is winning. It's not bad luck. And it's not because you're clueless. It's all because there are things you're choosing not to see. Because staying in your comfort zone, that's the real enemy. Let's talk about some examples of how ignorance keeps you stuck. First up, your crush. He's been giving you the absolute bare minimum, but you're out here convincing yourself, oh, he's just busy. Sis, no, he's not busy. You're ignoring the truth, wasting your time when you could be finding someone who actually makes you a priority. Or how about this? You're sitting in a meeting thinking, I'm basically the smartest person in this room. But for some reason, you can't seem to hold down a job for more than a year. You're ignoring the red flags here, girl. Your genius might just be the thing that's keeping you unemployed. Maybe it's your business. You keep launching idea after idea, thinking you've got it all figured out, but every time it crashes and burns. Why? Because you're ignoring the gaps in your knowledge, and it's costing you. Ignorance isn't just bliss, it's a ticket to failure, and you're holding a round-trip pass. Now, let's talk about Elle Woods. She thought she had it all under control. Armed with charm, confidence, and the perfect wardrobe, she walked into law school thinking it'd be a breeze. But here's the reality check. Her ignorance was about to smack her harder than finals week. LA was completely out of her depth. She wasn't ready for the grind, the competition, or the sheer amount of work. Her ignorance wasn't about being unintelligent. It was about not seeing what she needed to learn. And trust me, we've all been there. The difference? Elle didn't stay stuck. She woke up and took control. So, how do you move from ignorance to success? How do you stop letting what you don't know ruin your glow up? Whether you're stuck on that crush, your career, or your latest business venture, it's time to wake up. These 3 powerful steps will help you make the shift. Here's what these steps are going to do for you. You'll finally unlock your hidden potential, take full control of your life, and gain the clarity and confidence to crush your goals. Trust me, these steps are the game changer you've been waiting for. Step 1. Acknowledge what you don't know. Admit it. You don't know everything, and that's okay. But here's the deal. Staying stuck in the illusion that you've got it all figured out is blocking you from real progress. You've got to open your eyes to what you don't know if you ever want to level up. Think about Elle Woods. She thought she could glide through law school with charm and confidence alone. But reality hit her hard. She had to admit she was clueless about law, and the moment she got honest with herself, that's when she started making real moves. Practical tip. Here's what you can do. Grab a piece of paper and write down the areas where you're struggling. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding learning because it feels too hard? It could be anything, whether it's a skill at work, a relationship you're overlooking, or something in your personal growth. Once you know what you're ignoring, you can start figuring out how to fill that gap. This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about being honest with yourself. Admitting where your blind spots are is the first step to clearing them. Remember, Elle Woods didn't stay stuck. Once she faced what she didn't know, she got serious, and you can too. Step 2, commit to learning. You've got to commit to learning. And I don't mean scrolling through Instagram or watching a TED Talk and calling it a day. Real growth comes when you decide to actively learn the things that are going to push you forward. Remember Elle Woods? Once she admitted what she didn't know, she didn't just sit around feeling sorry for herself. She hit the books hard. She sought out tutors, stayed up late studying. She committed to learning everything she needed to know to succeed in law. And you've got to do the same. Practical tip. Here's your next step. Choose one area you're struggling with and commit 30 minutes a day to learning about it. Whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, or practicing a new skill, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you're doing it consistently. Set a timer if you have to, but the key is making this a habit. Growth doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you commit to it daily. It doesn't have to be hours of studying. Just 30 minutes a day is enough to change your life. Elle Woods didn't become top of her class overnight, but by showing up and learning consistently, she made it happen, and so can you. Step 3. Take action and adjust. It's time to stop thinking and start doing. You can learn all day, but without action, nothing changes. The real magic happens when you take action. And here's the twist. Don't be afraid to adjust along the way. Elle Woods didn't just read the law books, she took action. She stepped into the courtroom, made moves, and figured things out as she went. Was she perfect from the start? Absolutely not. But she didn't let that stop her. She adjusted, she learned from her mistakes, and she kept going. Practical tip. Here's your action plan. Take one thing you've been putting off, whether it's starting a project, asking for a promotion, or stepping into something new, and do it. And when it doesn't go perfectly, because let's face it, it won't, don't panic. Adjust, pivot, learn from what didn't work, and try again. Taking action isn't about being perfect, it's about progress. Every time you adjust, you're getting closer to the win. LA didn't ace her first case, but she kept pushing forward and got the results she wanted. You just need to start and trust that adjusting is part of the process. Motivational reminder. Here's the truth. Success isn't reserved for the smartest, the fastest, or the luckiest. It's for those who are willing to grow, learn, and take action. You've got everything you need to succeed. It's just about making the decision to break out of your comfort zone and take control. Just like Elle Woods, once you acknowledge what's holding you back, commit to learning, and take bold action, the world is yours. So there you have it, the 3 steps to move from ignorance to success. Acknowledge what you don't know, commit to learning, and take action with the courage to adjust along the way. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your next level is what you choose to do today. So, what's your next move? Drop a comment below and let's make it happen. And if this video gave you the push you needed, make sure to give it a like. Share it with a friend who could use this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you step into your golden girl era.